All right, today we are going to talk about the Nebula Grey Pearl cars, also known as Slate Gray in some other markets. It was a one-year only color, and only for 2016. The 17 to 20 cars was not available. They changed it to what's called the Smoky Granite Mica, which that would be the equivalent, but a little bit different color. It's a pearl, and instead of a metallic, I guess, would be the difference. So I have here my notes. I'm going to go over sort of the production breakdown worldwide, and then my focus has always been on kind of the US cars, but so here we go. So worldwide, not including the pre-production cars, there's 221 made out of around the 4,800 or so worldwide that were produced. That equates to about 4.5% of all of the production. There were 11 colors that were offered on these cars over the 5-year production run. 4.5% of these are this color, so pretty low production. Of course, we know that, again, if you've subscribed and you've seen the other videos, you hear me talk about the Molten Pearl and the Flare Yellows. Those are the lowest, so this is probably one of the next lowest as far as production goes. The broken down, so there's 221 worldwide. Of that, 157 were made for the USA, except the Hawaiian market. Hawaii, you've heard me talk about it before. Hawaii has a different market compared to the US. You could get different options. You could get them with a spare tire, with or without power folding mirrors, things like that. There's different options. That's why it's separated. So again, 157 for USA except Hawaii, 2 for Canada, 1 for Hawaii. There were none that were officially for Guam, Puerto Rico, etc. Continuing on the breakdown, 5 for Australia, 2 for New Zealand, 34 for Japan, 5 for the Gulf Corporation Council, the GCC. That's the Saudi Arabia, UAE, etc. There were 2 for the general markets, which that is basically the rest of the world that's not mentioned here. 3 for Europe as the right-hand drive market, that's probably like the UK, and 10 for left-hand drive. Again, focusing on the North American cars here. So the 2 Canadian cars, there's one in BC, there's one in Ontario. Both of those have the really cool forged carbon fiber interior, which we didn't get here in the US mainland. I'll put a picture on your screen here, you can see what that looks like. Canada and Japan and a couple other markets, those are the only ones that got this forged carbon. The GCC got it as well. So again, back to the Canadian cars, they both have red leather. One is a 2-owner, 1 accident car, one is a 3-owner, no accident car. So those cars, the Canadians, they're well aware of how rare those cars, these are already rare cars, they're even rarer in Canada, and then they even got unique options on top of it. So the Canadian cars are pretty special when it comes to if you're looking for a low production example. So the one in Hawaii, it's still there. It has in the area of 30,000 miles, and that was as of 2022, so it's likely higher now, but it is a 3-owner, no accident car. So that leaves us with the 157 US mainland cars in Nebula Grey Pearl for 2016. So again, that's the only year that was offered. So I'm going to focus on those 157. So if you break it down as far as the interior, they had Stratus Gray, Circuit Red, and black interior. They call it a semi-aniline interior, but it's basically the Stratus Gray. There were 3. That's it. You had 3 cars with the Stratus Gray, which is the white looking interior. 64 had the red interior, and the majority of them had the LA20 black interior, which I didn't have that. I didn't put that number on my notes, but I think offhand it's something like 92. I'll put it on your screen right here. All of those have the standard carbon fiber trim, which was the only option offered in the US mainland. So breaking those down even further, 98 have a clean title with no accidents. That's only 62%, but that is higher than the average. Average is between 52 and 55% of these cars have clean title, no accidents. So 45 have a clean title with 1 or more accidents. So breaking that down even further, that comes down to 28 having 1 accident, 13 with 2 accidents, 3 with 3 accidents, and 1 actually has 4 accidents already, or damage reported, but it comes out it's an accident. So that leaves 14 of these with a branded title. So if you break that down further, there's 5 that were exported. So usually at a salvage auction, insurance auction, something like that. So of those 5, 1 went to Oman, 2 to Hong Kong, 1 in the Netherlands, and 1 in the UAE. So then there's 9 left. 4 of those were rebuilt. 2 were saltwater flood cars, so buyer beware. And that leaves the remaining 5 that are no longer with us. They were either scrapped, parted out, or were just damaged to the point where they were not repairable. So the average mileage for these 157 cars is almost 57,000 miles, 56,967, 57,000 miles, including the branded title cars. So you take those out, and then the average goes up to almost 58,000. So pretty high for the average for the GS-F. But again, these cars are almost 10 years old now. So if you take it on a nationwide average, it's still pretty low mileage. You're talking about less than 6,000 miles per year average for these cars. So the lowest mile clean title example out there, there's actually 3. None of them have single or double digit miles, but there are 3 that have 3-digit miles. However, 2 of those, there's been nothing reported since 2017. So I don't know if they were registered, prepped, dealer prepped, registered, and then just put in a collection, something like that. But there is a 3rd one. I've actually seen it in person, well aware of it. It has around 900 miles on it, and it is pristine. So the next lowest after that is about 6,500 miles. And then after that, that brings us to our highest mileage example, which is there is one here in Texas with 135,000 miles on it as of July 2024. And it is a 1-owner car, but it has 2 accidents on the Carfax. You'll find that a lot of the higher mileage examples of these cars are 1-owner cars. So it's somebody that bought it, they drove it, and they still continue to just enjoy and love it and put the miles on, which is great to see. But that's typically the case. So there's a couple with 200,000+ miles out there, not in this color, but there's a couple GS-Fs out there with 200,000+ miles. They're still 1-owner cars, which is, fantastic to see. People are driving them and enjoying them. The other end of the spectrum, you have the people that hold on to them as an investment because they knew that these cars were going to be rare. They're an enthusiast car, and it's going to be probably worth some money, those low miles cars, one day. So again, do you guys have a Nebula Grey? Is that something that you specifically sought out when you were looking or shopping for a GS-F, or it just popped up and you're like, oh, that's the one I want? So again, let me know in the comments, thumbs up the video, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon.